Imagine a world where politics and religion are inseparable, where faith is not only a guiding force for personal morality but also a tool of power. A world where religious authority shapes the very fabric of political decisions and rulers use religion to control the masses. This world was not a mere product of fiction but a reality Machiavelli saw and understood profoundly. Welcome to the unfolding journey of history and philosophy. In this video, we'll unravel the mind of Niccolò Machiavelli, one of the most influential political thinkers in history, as we explore his views on religion and its essential role in politics. We'll dive into how he viewed the Catholic Church, the role of faith in political control, and how religion could be manipulated for the benefit of rulers. Stay with us as we venture through Machiavelli's complex relationship with religion and statecraft, the political context of Machiavelli's time. To understand Machiavelli's views on religion, we must first consider the political and social context in which he wrote. Born in 1469, Machiavelli lived in Renaissance Italy, a time when the Catholic Church held significant political power. The papacy, alongside other monarchies, was deeply involved in the governance of not just Italy but most of Europe. The Church was a source of spiritual authority, but it also wielded immense political influence, often acting as a tool of power for those in charge. In this environment, the relationship between politics and religion was inescapable. Rulers could not ignore the moral and spiritual concerns of their people, as religious beliefs were deeply intertwined with cultural and social order. Religion as a tool of political control. Machiavelli was no stranger to the use of religion for political ends. In his works, particularly The Prince and Discourses on Livy, he acknowledged that religion could be a powerful tool for rulers. But Machiavelli did not necessarily see religion through the lens of pure faith or morality. Instead, he viewed it as a practical instrument for political stability and control. In The Prince, Machiavelli writes that rulers who use religion wisely can gain the loyalty and trust of their subjects. He viewed religion as a means to create social cohesion, regulate public behavior, and maintain political order. The Church, in his eyes, could serve as an ally for political rulers, especially those who understood how to use religious institutions to legitimize their rule. The role of the Catholic Church. Machiavelli's relationship with the Catholic Church was complex. On one hand, he admired the Church for its ability to unite people under a common belief system and maintain its influence across vast territories. On the other hand, he also saw the Church as an institution prone to corruption and hypocrisy. In The Prince, Machiavelli acknowledged the Church's success in maintaining power, particularly under Pope Alexander VI, one of the most notorious figures of the time. The Pope, according to Machiavelli, exemplified how religion could be used to justify the expansion of political power. While the Pope's spiritual authority was beyond question, Machiavelli recognized that his political influence was derived from his strategic use of religion to manipulate people's beliefs and actions. Machiavelli noted that a ruler who wanted to maintain power should consider the role of religion in shaping public opinion. For example, a ruler could align themselves with religious institutions, making use of religious legitimacy to enhance their authority. The idea was simple. If the ruler could convince the populace that their rule was divinely sanctioned, they would be less likely to question it. Religion as a source of stability. Another key aspect of Machiavelli's thinking was that religion could act as a stabilizing force in times of political unrest. In the Discourses on Livy, Machiavelli discusses how ancient republics used religion to foster civic virtues like patriotism and loyalty. For example, in the Roman Republic, the worship of gods and the presence of religious rituals helped to create a strong sense of unity among the people. Similarly, in Renaissance Italy, Machiavelli argued that religious devotion could create a stable society by encouraging moral behavior and obedience to the law. Religion, in his view, provided a framework for the people to adhere to social norms and values, which, in turn, supported the political system. The conflict between secular and religious power. While Machiavelli saw religion as an important tool for rulers, he was also acutely aware of the tensions between secular and religious authority. Throughout his works, Machiavelli frequently critiqued the Church's political power, particularly when it came into conflict with secular rulers. Machiavelli was not shy about criticizing the way the papacy used religion to advance its own political interests. He believed that the Church's desire for temporal power often conflicted with its spiritual mission, leading to corruption and undermining its credibility. This tension between religious authority and secular authority was a theme Machiavelli explored in depth. For example, he often suggested that rulers should avoid becoming too dependent on the Church for support, as it could quickly turn against them if the political landscape shifted. Instead, he advocated for a balance where religion could serve the ruler's interests without overshadowing their secular authority. Machiavelli's secularism: faith and politics should be separate. One of the most striking aspects of Machiavelli's political philosophy is his advocacy for the separation of faith and politics, though not in the sense we might think of today. While he didn't reject religion outright, he believed that the state should not be beholden to religious dictates. This secular outlook allowed him to argue that rulers should prioritize the stability of the state above religious considerations. In The Prince, Machiavelli famously asserts that a ruler should be willing to act immorally when necessary to maintain political stability. If religious teachings contradict the pragmatic needs of the state, a ruler should not hesitate to bend or break religious norms in the name of preserving power. This pragmatism set Machiavelli apart from other thinkers who viewed religion as a necessary guide to virtuous governance. As we've seen, Machiavelli's views on religion and politics were shaped by his pragmatic approach to statecraft. While he acknowledged the power and influence of religious institutions like the Catholic Church, he saw religion primarily as a tool for political control and stability. By aligning himself with the Church and using religion to legitimize his rule, a ruler could maintain power and keep the state intact. Machiavelli's legacy is complex. He wasn't merely advocating for the use of religion as a political tool, but also warning rulers of the potential dangers of religious authority. His work challenges us to think critically about the intersections of faith and governance and how leaders navigate the balance between the sacred and the secular. If you found this exploration of Machiavelli's views on religion and politics fascinating, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into philosophy, history, and political thought. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Until next time, keep questioning and keep exploring the unfolding journey.